What's up, guys? It's your boy Hercules08, and I decided to do a spoiler review. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen this, or haven't played this, I'm sorry, don't listen to it. I'm giving you fair warning that this is spoilers, and more spoilers. So, spoilers review. Going once, going twice. Okay. What the fuck? Now I know I'm pretty late, I'm about a week late, maybe more than a week late. Who cares? I'm already on my third playthrough, and I also had to get some multiplayer in. What you're seeing now, you shouldn't be spoiled that much. Doesn't really do anything for the story. You're just seeing, freaking me and Sam going through the looking for the grave for Henry, and you are seeing me die a lot. Yeah, I was so amazed by this game. I kept dying a lot, and it was also hard as well. So, figure I'd take it a step when I usually take over and go from moderate to hard. But anywho, so basically, Uncharted 4, decent. It was a great fucking story. That epilogue was fucking amazing. I thought that someone would die. I think that everyone thought that someone should die. And I also think that a lot of people feel the same way. Someone should have died. But being that this is a Thief's End, I think it ended in a great way. As far as it's the end of a final chapter. It's the final chapter for Nathan Drake. And he was able to save his brother, get Elena back, and be able to actually live a happy life. And he has a daughter. Who knew? Who would have thought that? Just the overall story of this, from beginning to end, from when you started from that boat to finishing the last Crash game and talking to your daughter Cassie, it was amazing. Now, a lot of people say they don't like the combat in Uncharted. To me, I love the combat. I mean, it has its issues sometimes. It has its issues. But other than that, the combat is fine. It does what it needs to do. You point and shoot. I mean, what else do you expect it to do? This is not Call of Duty. This is not Halo. This is not Gears of War. This is Uncharted. It's basically going to a place where other people don't really go to. Naughty Dog, again, hats off to them for just everything that they was able to do in this game. From the visual standpoint, I mean, you can look at this game right now and check out the visuals and the physics and how everything is just it comes alive. I mean, remember when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out and people were just blown away by Liberty City, saying that it's so alive. Then GTA 5 came out and people said the same thing. Now we have Uncharted 4. It came alive, and I think that they've done a great job. Now, some things that I wish we could have had was the ability to throw back grenades. I think that would have been pretty cool, but hey, it's a small token for something so major. Not to mention the fact that the stealth, as you see right now, I'm in stealth mode, waiting for this guy to try to come over to me so I can take him down in the grass. I just think that really is an amazing aspect. And unlike other games, the other Uncharted games, 1, 2, and 3, you don't have to defeat everybody in this game. I just thought that was amazing. I can just sneak past anything. And there's actually 2 chapters, chapter 13 and 14, where you can go through both of the chapters and don't have to worry about freaking running into enemies. You can just go past them. Now they may see you, but you can go back into stealth and then you can go past them. And I'm working on getting my Uncharted 4 Platinum trophy. I'm definitely working on doing that. Getting all the treasures, all the trophies, obviously, journals, optional conversations, all of that. I have to go back and do some stuff, but I'm really looking forward to do that. Now, let's talk about the twist, the major twist in the game. The major twist in this game, which I think everyone's seen coming, was Sam. Sam lying to his brother. When you think about it, it kind of put Drake, or I should say Nate, in that same predicament. He lied to his wife to save his brother. I think that, they could have done a little bit better, but I will say this: they did have us fooled. If you wasn't fooled by Sam saying, "Oh, we got to get this treasure so I can get my bail out," then yeah. I mean, we knew that there was going to be some type of betrayal, but the way that they really made us not believe that is when they gave us the ability to play as Sam in breaking out with I think his name was Akazar, whatever his name is. They gave us that ability to what I'm trying to say here, to play as Sam. And when you play as Sam, I mean, it's believable. Okay, this guy's telling a story, and we're breaking out, they're throwing bombs and whatnot, grenades, rocket launchers, and hell, I better have this guy's $200 million. But what didn't end up happening was the fact that Nate was already looking for the treasure, but gave up. So my question is, why did Rafe break out Sam, but didn't contact Nate? That's one of the issues that I have. Another issue that I have, and this was in my other video, is where has Sam been this whole time? I get it, he was in jail for 15 years, but why was he introduced in Uncharted 3 as well? Now, Naughty Dog's explanation is probably going to be, well, we had to get something new, and it's just something that Drake didn't want to talk about. But the younger Nate in Uncharted 3 met Sully for the first time, and I would imagine that Sully also knew about Sam as well, because they were together. Because as you remember in chapter 16 or 17, when you go through the mansion looking for your mother's notebook, Sandra Morgan, after they run from the police, that's when they changed their identity to Drake, the Drake brothers, whatever. So I thought that was pretty interesting. What I loved about the game, I loved the story. I mean, even though it had some flaws, it was still a great story. It was a movie that I could watch, but it was a 16 hour, well, 14 hours for me. So between 12 and 16 hours, I think it was a really great, the way that it's told the story. And a lot of people complain about the pacing in the game. Me personally, I like the pacing in the game. Yeah, it's a little bit slow, and you don't get to shoot anybody until chapter 7, I believe, when after you steal the second cross, and you swing across and to save to save Sam or whatever. That's when you start shooting. But other than that, I enjoyed it. The story was just, it was amazing, and I love the references that they put in. Like, I remember back in Uncharted 2 where he was at Naples, is it Nepal, whatever you want to call it, and he was looking for Chloe or whatever, and he was swinging on the bars, and then he said, "There better not be another zombie around the corner." I just thought that was amazing because there was a callback to Uncharted 1 or Uncharted 3 portion, and then you have Chloe talking about, again, more climbing, and Nate's like, "Yeah, that's usually how it goes." So it's just a lot of callbacks to other games, and it's kind of meta when you think about it. Like, a lot of the times when you're on top of a monument or a mountain, and he's like, "Ooh, look at this view." It's a callback saying, "Hey, you should really look at this view." and I believe it's not only talking to the characters, it's talking to the player as well. So that's just one of the things that I love about this game is that all the references that they make and that they have. I mean, it's not really anything I didn't like about the game. I mean, it isn't perfect. For example, as you saw the swinging with the rope, when he lets go of the rope and he's falling down, there are times where he may jump up to catch it in the air. So you're falling down and then you're jumping up. So I thought that was a little bit awkward. And they could have had a little bit more driving sections, but for what it's worth, I'm used to running around, walking around, so it's whatever. I just, again, I love this game. It really did put, it really did. It was emotional. I'm not gonna lie. When Nate fell, I got emotional. When Elena fell and she played the little joke on Nate, I got emotional. Like, this game really made me emotional. And a lot of games don't do that these days. Now, I know The Last of Us did that for some people. It didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. Maybe it was because I wasn't used to the whole... I'm not the type to like the survivor type, even though I know it's not really Resident Evil type. But I don't like those types of games. And Uncharted, since day one, I've been a fan of Uncharted. Uncharted is what I know. Uncharted is what I love. 10 years, I love these characters, and it's never going to be the same without Nathan Drake. He put a staple in the PlayStation brand. Like, when you think PS3, if you could think of 5 games exclusive to the PS3 or PlayStation overall, I think Uncharted will be in that top 5. I'm not saying Uncharted 4 is a favorite top 5 games, but as franchises, I think Uncharted would be in that top 5. Anybody's top 5 who would say, what games should I get just for my PlayStation? Along with Crash and Metal Gear Solid and all those other games, whatever. I'm not going to say her name because it's about Uncharted 4. But, I loved it. I'm going to go on my 4th playthrough to get the crushing and to get a few more trophies. And other than that, hop into some multiplayer. Yeah. I don't know. This game really makes me speechless about the things that they can do. I mean, looking at it right now, I'm looking at me standing in grass. I would have never thought in the 3 games that I played that I could be hiding in grass and take down enemies. Now, would it be nice to get their attention? Yeah, but it's like, it's still new, so I can't really fault Naughty Dog for that. And really trying to get their attention is a Metal Gear Solid thing, really. But man, the story, the gameplay, the visuals, it came together well. It blended well, and to me, it's Game of the Year. I'm calling it. I don't care what you say. You call me a PS3 fan, a PlayStation fanboy, whatever. This is Game of the Year, and I'm calling it right now. So that's it. And then, I mean, you can leave comments if you want. It's probably gonna be 10 people who actually see this. Whatever. I don't care about likes. Don't care about subscribers. You can follow me on Twitter at Herc08, or if you want to hit me on PSN, it'll be Herc_08_. I'm gonna leave some stuff in the descriptions and annotations or whatever. So, yeah, Uncharted 4. Now it's time to get back to playing. Peace.